Hey Libra, welcome to your X reading. Thank you so much for tuning in and bringing your beautiful energy, support and love to soul embers. I really do appreciate each and every one of you, and if you're new to the channel, my name is Andrea. I hope you find something within this reading helpful today and you choose to stick around. So the X reading will resonate with those of you that either really do want to release your ex, heal, let them go, but you're finding it really difficult to shake them off. There is this attachment. You find yourself living in the past and unable to embrace future love and look forward. So hopefully I can pull some guidance that will help you work through that space. Others of you may have the opportunity already be reconnecting with your ex and you're considering reconciliation, but you're not 100% sure whether it's the best move for you, whether their intentions are pure or you're wasting your time. I hope to, draw some messages that will help you get the clarity that you need and make the best decision for yourself. And then there are others that may just feel angry and resentful towards their ex, because of some sort of injustice. And you know what? I've been there. I know what that feels like. For those of you, I'm hoping to deliver some messages that will really help you embrace future love in a healthy way that has you vibrating and stepping into a frequency of attracting the love you desire rather than attracting further resentment and further anger because of the frequency you're currently vibrating at. All right. Let's have a look and see, first of all, though, who am I connecting with today? Who is this message for? How can I be of service to the beautiful Libra out there? What is going on, Libra, when it comes to your ex? What brings you here? What is it that you'd like to know? Home. You did it. You did it. You have remembered who you are. You did it. You have remembered who you truly are. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And you know what I see here? I see a lot of empowerment. I see a lot of self-confidence, just turning your back in a way that is shocking. That's what I'm feeling. So when it comes to this ex, you have approached this situation in a way that they never expected. I even see you slamming the door or literally mid-conversation, just getting up, turning around and saying, hey, you know what? This is not for me. This is not going to work for me. And, may not be in those words, but that's the energy you were vibrating at. That's a message that was received loud and clear. And this is what has given you that true confidence and empowerment. And, it's spurred you into action in fulfilling what you really want to manifest in your love life, because whatever you've been living so far when it comes to your love life, Libra, has not been what you've experienced with this ex. Very powerful, very, very powerful. So let's have a look and see. I'm just going to pop that card there for you guys to see. Let's dig a little bit deeper and let's have a look at what this is about. What's this ex's deal? What is it that brings you here? If you have decided to check out and just say, bye Felicia, I'm done. One more card, I think. Oh, we have a couple. Oh my gosh, I love it. Oh my goodness, I love it. Libra, you have been waiting for this person to freaking make up their mind for what seems like a long time. You have been slowly, planting those seeds of just planting a seed to get them, to spur them into action, to get them to move in a direction that will take this to the next level, that will prove to be consistent, that will take it to exclusiveness. Whatever your situation may have been with this person, you have tried to, point them in that direction and show them what you really want. And it seems like you were always just waiting for them to come around. And it's been some time. This has been going on for some time where you've been playing this waiting game with them. And you've been patient, you've been understanding, you have been consistent in your approach, you've been supportive, and you know, it's kind of caused you to be stuck in a scenario. It plateaued. That's what it feels like. You weren't growing personally. You weren't seeing, it was a Groundhog Day over and over again, both in your personal life and in your intimate relationship, right? And let's say career-wise. And so you kept on investing in something that you were hoping, those seeds that you plant, you were hoping to reap those rewards. But the thing here is that you could see the finish line, you could see the goal, but you couldn't make it to that goal without that person. They needed to work with you to co-create whatever is necessary between where you both were at towards that goal. To bridge that gap, you couldn't do it on your own. There needed to be some form of them investing in it. And this is what you weren't seeing. And so now I'm getting the message for you, Libra, that, maybe what you've noticed is that the kind of life you want to manifest and that goal that you see in the future, instead of seeing it from the point of view of I'm waiting for something to happen in order for me to take the next step, it almost feels like you're taking the next step with or without a love interest, with or without a relationship. That goal still exists. You need to walk that path and that journey, take that journey, whether it be with someone or on your own, to meet that goal. And on the way, you will attract people that are aligning in that same frequency, on that same wavelength, and are heading towards that same direction, right? And this is what you've realized, and this is why I get this feeling that you're turning your back on this. Okay, so meanwhile, the person that you're connecting with, this is something that they've done their dash here. Okay, there is not much more that they can do within this cycle that allows for the expansion of this relationship. It's about allowing or surrendering it the way it needs to be surrendered, facing the reality of the situation and releasing it, so that you can go and do whatever it is that you need to do. I feel, what I'm feeling for you, Libra? It's one of these situations where when you get together, you have amazing chemistry, you have amazing attraction, you have amazing conversation. Maybe you bounce ideas off each other. There's a fantastic friendship happening here. There's an intimate attraction. There's all of that. However, there seems to be a difference in life stages, or life stages. And this person, and you've been waiting for this person to meet you on your vibration and your energetic field. And they just seem to be stringing you along to a degree, but not intentionally. It's just because they still enjoy the company, they still want the attraction, they still want the passion, they want their cake, they want to eat it too, but they also they're at a different life stage as to what they want to achieve in their life. So maybe you want to have children and they've already had children there, and they're not in a hurry to have any more, but you want to have some because you have none. That's just an example. Others of you out there may want to move in with them, and they've come out of relationships for many years where they've shared their space and they just want to live alone, and they want the benefits that come with you, but they don't want they don't want that exclusivity in the form that you're wanting to manifest it. Hopefully that makes sense. So let's break this baby down and let's have a look and see, what is this really, really about? No longer worrying, no longer obsessing, no longer holding on. This is about this just giving up. This is what it feels like. There was a stage that you were in, Libra, where you basically decided to not do anything, where you just decided to wait and wait and wait. And you just basically said, oh, well, whatever's going to be is going to be. But, you know, when it comes to, it's almost like you became numb to what you wanted to achieve in your love life or your life, because there was this attraction and there was this connection that you shared with this person. But let's face it, there were times where you would think about your love life and you would think about what you wanted to achieve, and there must have been a state of discomfort within you because of the reality of what you were actually living wasn't the one that you wanted to be living. And there was hope that things would be different, but they weren't different. And this is about facing the reality of the situation, which is what I feel you've done. And you're like, okay, you know what? I'm going to get up and I'm going to go and I'm going to remember who I am. And I'm going to remember what matters to me. I'm going to remember what I wanted to achieve in my love life and my life in general, and how I see, you know, a relationship and a family build and a legacy build, and I'm going to follow that path because I'm sick and tired of waiting. I'm sick and tired of holding on, and I'm sick and tired of investing in something that just doesn't continue to grow. It only reaches a certain point. It needs more sunlight. It needs more space. It needs a bigger damn pot so that the actual plant's roots can grow much deeper, and therefore the actual tree or the plant can actually grow bigger. That's the feeling I'm getting. There is this feeling of needing to expand, create more space for yourself, and really embrace the dream and start taking the actions to bring it into reality. So that whole period though, Libra, of you waiting, of you holding on, of you becoming numb to what you really wanted, of you just surrendering because you were kind of like beat down from the whole situation, and you were tired of going against the flow, you were tired of resisting, you were tired of pushing, so you just gave into it and waited. It did create a lot of discomfort within you. You spent a lot of time second guessing yourself. It started to really take a toll on your confidence and your self-esteem to a degree, because there is almost that element here of you really needed them to see your value, or you were questioning why they wouldn't take that next step, and what is it that you're not offering them that is making them willingly want to step towards you. It's that space that we enter when we start to really relax our boundaries or our standards, and it's that space that we enter that when we become so fixated on a result with a particular person that we forget that sometimes we're in different stages of life, one, and two, we're not aligning at that time. So you kind of got lost in that space. So let's have a look and see, where is this person at this time? What's going on with this person? What's going on with this sex? What's their deal? What do they want here? This is one of those things where, you know what? This person is a kind of person that's used to pretty much getting what they want. They're very charming, they're very influential, they're very charismatic, they are great conversationalists, they may be able to connect with people on different wavelengths, they've experienced a lot in their life. I feel this person's emotionally mature, and they're definitely a person that takes action. And this is what may have been one of the reasons that you stuck around, Libra, because this person, you saw how they handled every other aspect of their life, and you saw how they undertook things that they wanted, and they wouldn't give up. They would really persevere towards what they wanted. So you could see that they had that drive. But the thing is, it wasn't directed towards the relationship with you. And that is where it took its toll on you. Okay, because even though they weren't directing it towards you so you could get the result you wanted with them, they were still able to provide you with attraction, with chemistry, with attention, you know, but the intention to take it to the level you wanted to doesn't seem to have been there. Okay, thing is that they're realizing now that, you know what, I can't have my cake and eat it too. I have to do the right thing. They're learning that part of, if they're really fixed on what they want to achieve in their life and it doesn't align with you, they need to let you go. They need to go with that flow. Stop resisting the truth of the matter and just let you be so that you can live a loving and full life. So this is about exclusivity in a different type of way. And how you've positioned yourself has not created enough of the attraction that they need to make the change that you're wanting them to make and achieve. And that's not to say it's because you're lacking in any way. It's just to say that, you know, maybe there is fear involved here. Maybe they've had some traumatic experiences in their past with codependent relationships. And so if they feel that you need them for anything, they're afraid that they may not be able to measure up. That's what I'm getting. And that you will hold them responsible to delivering something to you that they may not be able to deliver, and they're not ready to face that or take that type of a responsibility. So they're coming to terms with certain things about themselves, and you're starting to come to terms with the fact that they're not able to give you what it is that you're wanting. And this is temporary. This is just the current energy here, Libra. You know, if you wanted to reach out for a personal reading and find out how you can change your polarity to become the more to become an attracting polarity, and talk about how you can help them see that you in their life in a way that you're wanting to manifest them in your life, is going to be of benefit. It's going to add more happiness and joy and pleasure to their life. Feel free to reach out for a personal reading or a personal session. I'd love to do one with you. And this isn't about manipulating, and this isn't about changing their mind. It's just about them seeing what you're trying to communicate to them already from a different vantage point in a way that they understand it. All right, let's have a look and see. I'm going to push these aside now. What is the message that Spirit has for you when it comes to this person? How can you work through this energy right now? And before I do pull out tarot, I might pull out what energy you'll need to surrender to so that you can really, you know what? Hit the ground running now. Now that you've remembered who you are, Libra, let's hit the ground running, and let's make sure that you stay true to your true north. Alright, let's have a look and see. Too many, but I will take that one. Surrender comparisons to other people. I get this. Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strengths, attractiveness, and power. Absolutely love these. Maybe some meditation, working on the solar plexus, I would say. The seat of self-esteem, confidence, and sacral as well. Because what I'm feeling here is that when it says surrender your comparisons with other people, you may be asking your question, why? Why couldn't they take it to the next level? What was it that I wasn't doing? You know, you may be having that internal dialogue, and was there something that you you may have a belief about yourself that is really holding you back from, energetically. It's creating that block that's needed for them to see you for who you truly are, your true authentic self, and create that attraction that I'm talking about, that helps them see that you can bring joy, that you can bring excitement, that you can add further value to their day-to-day life. And they really want to take that next step. And it's not just about them, it's about anyone moving forward. Surrendering your comparisons, outdated beliefs about yourself, focusing on your strengths, maybe doing some of that, meditation, listening to solar plexus frequency music will really help you focus on your strengths, focus on your own attractiveness, what makes you attractive, what makes you unique, what makes you authentic, and those little things that you do that make a difference to the people's lives around you. Focus on those rather than what you may be lacking, what you may need to work on and further cultivate. Focusing on those positive aspects of yourself to start off with is going to be a great foundation. And once you truly remember those aspects of yourself and exercise those, then later on, as your confidence builds, you can definitely look at, possibly looking at the areas you want to further cultivate. So let's pull out a couple of tarot. Yeah, okay. So, moving forward, taking that leap into something new, totally, completely unencumbered, nothing's holding you back. You're just trusting the next step, which is why I feel that there's this feeling of saying, whatever I'm experiencing right now is not for me. It doesn't feel right. So I'm going to go in a different direction. I may not know what that direction's going to bring, but I just know that where I'm at right now isn't working for me. And, it's like you've almost awakened to the opportunities and the possibilities out there. Spirit wants you to know that there is a form of innocence. There is a form of naivety with taking this path because it's something new to you, but it's also how you really learn to connect with who you truly are, how you come into alignment with who you truly are. So you may have remembered, but now let's work that space and come in true alignment. And when it comes to this X, choose your battles. You know what I mean? This person who is in this energy wins. They stand by their beliefs. They stand by their morals and values and what's true for them. They trust that if they follow those and use them as their inner compass, the universe will only bring them the things that align with those morals and those values and the things that they want in their life. Okay, so Spirit really wants you to continue breaking down this energy of remembering who you truly are, which you've done, but really exercising who that person is, breaking that down. And then moving into the future with passion, with purpose, with determination, with a lot of excitement, with a lot of enthusiasm, leaving the past behind you, taking things slow, be a little bit analytical. I feel that there's going to be communication with this X. I don't feel that this is over, to be honest with you. I think there's going to be further discussions, but really taking back your energy and dropping it into your body, keeping it for yourself rather than surrendering it to them in that waiting game. Focusing on what makes you feel good, focusing on what feels right for you, really being objective about what they say and seeing it for face value, expressing what matters most to you and moving slowly when it comes to them and not on impulse, is going to help you feel more confident and in control in the decisions you need to make in the future when it comes to this ex and when it comes to your own personal life, right? Alright guys, I hope you found that helpful. Please do drop a comment below if the message resonates. Share your thoughts, share your stories. I love reading them. Other viewers jump in as well and they offer messages of support, which is so beautiful to see. And if you'd like a personal reading, I'd love to do one for you. Contact details are in the description. Have a fantastic week. Bye Libra.